Who wants to talk about mindset? Let me say that again. Who wants to clear their mindset so they can grow their business without as much struggle? Woo! We have just, for 2 days, given you everything that you need to learn about your outer game of client attraction. But marketing isn't the only thing that you need to learn and discover, because your mindset, imagine this, it's like, like puppets, like a puppeteer, right? This is your business and your success. Your mindset is the puppeteer. It controls what you do with your business, what you do with your service to the world. It controls your income. More than you know. You've heard me say this over the last couple of days. You can market till you're blue in the face. And a lot of you are. But if your mindset isn't there, it's going to be like paddling upstream. Your marketing won't work, or it won't work fast if your mindset isn't in alignment, right? Go like this. Under the table or wherever you are, put your foot on the accelerator, and then I want you to put on the handbrake. Really? Do you feel the pressure? Does it make sense? That's what's happening right now in your business. The marketing is the acceleration. Your mindset currently is the handbrake on. What does it feel like to be driving every day with your foot on the accelerator and your handbrake on, or even the foot on the brake and the foot on the accelerator? What does it feel like? Tiring. Exhausting. What is it? Backbreaking? Neck backbreaking. Does it make sense? No, it's self-sabotage. Write that down. I'm not even aware of how much self-sabotage is going on in my business. Write that down. Because you see, if there is a struggle of any kind on the outside, it means there's a struggle going on your insides. Every time and without fail. And to get to the next level of your business and to get to the next level of your income, to reach whatever it is that you say you want, whatever big goal that you've been bold enough to state, unless you are congruent, and I'm going to explain that, unless everything is congruent, you're not going to get it. Now, that's bad news if you're not willing to do something about it. It's good news now that you know, because all we have to do is get you congruent. Say, I would love to know how to do that. I would love to know how to do that. Okay, high five, yeah. So, you have to understand that your thoughts create your feelings. Okay? Your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings dictate your actions. And what do your actions dictate? The results. So again, like what we've been doing over the last 2 days, I've given you something that seemingly on the surface is very what? Simple. But it is so much more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Right? So, everything must be congruent for you to get the results you want. Your thoughts must match your feelings, and that must match your actions. So an example of that would be, this is how you might be out of alignment. You could be saying, I want to make $1 million in my business, or I want to make $100,000 in my business. That's the logical thought that you have in your conscious mind. And that's what you're experiencing. But then deep inside, there's different stuff that's going on, right? You might have feelings of inadequacy. You may have feelings of, I don't deserve. Who am I anyway? You might have a self-image that says, I am a survivor. I had a client many years ago. She was praised in her family as being like the one who just like survives everything. And in her real estate business, years later, 20 years later, her self-image is, I am a survivor, as opposed to a thriver, right? And so she attracted situations in her life that made her always a survivor. And a survivor is somebody who like just barely misses doom and gloom. And she couldn't understand why she read every book and all the marketing and stuff like that. And I explained to her, no, you have this self-image, this belief, these feelings of yourself in this way, and they are directing every action that you take. Right? So her thought is, oh, I want to make $500,000 in my business, but this overrides this. This overrides your actions. So it's really key for us to go in. When I talk about mindset, I'm actually not talking about mindset. I'm talking about self-image. I'm talking about your beliefs, your fears, everything that's going on in here. Feelings, beliefs, fears, self-image. Write that down. So you may say, I want to make $1 million in my business, but subconsciously, underneath the surface, you're quietly whispering to yourself, I don't have what it takes yet, right? I don't know enough. And besides, it's just going to take too much work, and I just don't want to be overwhelmed. And who do I think I am anyway? I mean, why do I want to have so much? Why do I need to make so much? I'm happy with what I have. I have a good spouse. I have good children. Like, maybe I shouldn't just want for that much. Besides, my list is too small. It's just not going to work. You know what? I'm much more comfortable here. So why don't I just stay where I am? Yeah, okay. I'll just stay where I am. How do you think that affects your actions? You don't take action because everything is being driven from right here. And it's happening to you and you and you and you and you and you. Everyone. On some level. Deep breath in. And so, you don't take action. I'm not going to bother. And so if one or more of these things are not in alignment, the thought, the feeling or the belief, and the self-image, and the action, you won't get the results. Because this might not be like big enough, right? And this is going to, if it doesn't match, if your beliefs and your fears, if your beliefs about yourself and your expectations of what you can achieve in this lifetime do not match what you say that you want, it's not going to happen. And then, you throw in the whole action thing. It's definitely not going to happen. Turn to the person next to you and say, I didn't realize I was stopping myself in this way.